Assalamu alaikum and welcome from Gulberg Gymkhana once again for the match number 7 of this Shaikhani Super League Season 2 being sponsored by Trip Planners Travel and Tours. Second match in the competition for Downtown Chaudhry's, whereas Shadab Sports are going to be coming out for the third time in this league. Unfortunately, they have lost the previous two matches, talking about Shadab Sports, once against Child 11 and the other one against Team Big Bang. And talking about Downtown Chaudhry's, well, they have just featured once so far in this Shaikhani Super League, and in that one, they suffered a defeat against Child 11. So they have won the toss. Downtown Chaudhry's, they have opted to bowl first. And they possibly must have done it by looking at the result of the game last night that was played between Child 11 and Team Big Bang, where Big Bang just bundled out the opposition on just 111 and managed to chase it down in the 18th over and won that game by 6 wickets. So it's a very important game for the side batting first, Shadab Sports, if they want to live in this competition so that they can qualify for the semi-finals. They need to win this one, and Downtown Chaudhry's, well, they will be hoping that they can get a victory here tonight and get up to the points table. Both the opening batters are out there in the middle. Yes, you're all set for the first ball of this match number 7. And it's a wide one. Too wide outside the all-stump. Wicketkeeper couldn't get down. The third man was pretty square. And they're going to start their count with 5 wides. It's a gentle loosener there. It was too wide outside the all-stump. Didn't bounce as much as the keeper was expecting. And just couldn't go down in the last moment. And even the fielder at third man, who was standing in the boundary ropes, just couldn't get near to it. It's a pretty regulation field, a fielder at third man and a fielder at deep square leg with fine leg up and both mid-on and mid-off up. Plenty of gaps available on the leg side. Left arm seamer will be looking to angle the ball across the right-hander. Once again, it's too wide. Well, this time it get to the wicket keeper, but they will still get an extra. In fact, now it has been given as a no ball, so Osama will get a free hit. .46 runs so far for Usama Naeem. It's his third appearance in this Shaikhani Super League. Once again opening the innings for Shadab Sports, and now he has been gifted a free hit. It's short, it's pulled away. There is a fielder at deep square leg. He might take it. In fact, he drops it. And not only did he drop it, but he let that ball go away from his reach. And in the end, the ball touched the boundary rope. So nothing going in the favor of the bowling side. 5 wides, a no ball, a free hit. It was pulled away nicely. It went straight to that fielder at square leg. He couldn't judge it and let that ball go away from him and touch the boundary ropes. So Usama opening his account with a boundary on the leg side. And his partner at the other end, Talha Fahim, once again not many runs so far in the first 2 matches, but hopefully they both will be looking to start off aggressively in these first 6 overs. Straight away, the captain of the Downtown Chaudhry's is having a word with the bowler. They cannot afford to give that many runs away easily at the top of the order. At the start of the innings, we have seen side scoring at more than 12 or 13 and over as well in this Shaikhani Super League and end up scoring more than 200, which becomes difficult to chase down in the second innings. It's short again. This time he gets it over, back with a point. It's up in the air and it will still go past the boundary rope. So not a good delivery, not a good start this from Inamul Haq, the left arm seamer. His line has been wrong, his length has been terrible. He has been persistently bowling it short, and once again Usama just getting away from the leg stump to open that offside and just slashing hard at it. Just 2 legitimate deliveries have been bowled and 14 runs have been given already. It's his first outing in this Shaikhani Super League and he's feeling the heat so far. I'll tell you what, it was there to be hit. Once again, the ball angling further away from the right-hander, given as a wide by the on-field umpire. Well, his pace is up, but the length has been all over the place in this first over. Normally, you try to exert the pressure right from the start of the innings to keep the batters in check, but that has not been the case for Downtown Chaudhry's. As once again he drops it short, and he's very lucky to get away with that because Usama was once again eyeing that leg side region, which is pretty open with no fielder at mid wicket. Left-hander Talha is now on strike, and we are going to see a change in the field for the left-hander once again. Third man goes back, so does the fielder at square leg. Got a pretty long run up in Amul Haq. Down the leg side, just taken past the keeper, and no one is going to chase it down. He opens his account with a boundary too, Talha Fahim. Drifting down the leg side, just getting a little tickle past the fielder at fine leg, and the outfield did the rest. So both the openers opening their account with a boundary. The wicketkeeper dived right to his right, but he was still far away from the ball. 20 runs so far already, with 2 balls still to go. He'll have to find the right line and right length as soon as possible. Otherwise, he is going to hit for more runs. Shift past mid wicket. Will get a single easily. Even if it is a good batting pitch, as a bowler, you need to target the stump, especially with the new ball, because you never know any lateral movement of the surface, or if the ball hits one of those cracks on the pitch, you might get some deviation of the track. He drops it short again. This time he slaps it past mid-on. It's up in the air. Is that going to go all the way for 6? The on-field umpire will definitely have a word with the fielder at mid-off because he was the one who was spotting it. Well, the mid-off fielder has signaled that one as a boundary. It was short once again. Usama giving himself room, slapping it hard over mid-on.
वो तो सही है, मैंने मान लिया.
So pretty expensive over comes to an end. 4 boundaries in it. It's 25 without a wicket. Sufyan once again starting down the leg side. Another extra run added to the total, so not a good start from either of the new ball bowlers. Sana Mulhaq getting hit for 25 in that opening over, and even Sufyan starting off with a wide down the leg side. It's a different pitch to what we witnessed in the last match that was played last night between Big Bang and Child 11. And unexpectedly, Child 11 batting first couldn't put up any runs on the board. In fact, they were just bundled out for 1-1-1, which were chased down easily by Team Big Bang. Although there were a few hiccups, they lost 4 wickets in the process, and it took them 19 overs almost to chase it down. But a win is a win nevertheless. They still have a match remaining against the DownTown Chaudhries, and if they manage to win that one, Team Big Bang, they will finish up at the top at the points table. Hitting the pass, but it was angling down the leg side. The on-field umpire could have seen all those 3 stumps. I'll just get the feeling Osama has this natural tendency of moving away from the leg stump. He did that in the previous over too. And he was being held by the bowler as well. And Amul Haq, who was continuously dropping it shorter. Once again, following the batter, targeting the body. Sufyan is pretty tall, so he's bound to get some extra bounce, which he is getting. And with that height, with that pace, if you can deceive the batter with a slower delivery, which he did in the previous match, I believe, he can still end up picking up wickets. It's a pretty decent over after a wide of the first ball. Fuller inland, driven to the fielder at long on, will get a single though. Ideally, to a new batter, they could easily afford to have a fielder at first slip and try their attacking line and length across the left-hander, inviting him for the drive outside the off stump and hoping that he gets an outside edge and the fielder at first slip comes into play. But the fact that they have got such an aggressive start with 28 already in the first 2 overs, the field is pretty widespread now. Even the fielders in the inner ring are standing at the edge. It's going to be another wide down the leg side. Most of the runs in this league have been scored by the batters at the top of the order, especially openers. The leading scorer, Ursal Ali, opening the batting for Child 11, has been the leading run scorer, and his partner in crime, Osama Salahuddin, at number 2. Tucked away towards the leg side. Fine leg will come around. They will get a run. And once again, targeting the pads of a left-hander with fine leg up is not a safe option. Just 5 runs of it, 2 wides in it. Been moved squarer. Mid wicket has been asked to move towards his right. In fact, there is deep mid wicket and square leg is inside. So we might expect a length delivery from Sufyan. He goes for a short one. It's pulled away, and that's going to go all the way for a 6. Just before this delivery, the deep square leg was moved towards deep mid wicket, and square leg was asked to come in. He dropped it short. Osama once again giving himself room, had a full swing at that. And even if the fielder would have been there, it would have gone over his head, because that is how well he timed that one. So 6 to end the over with, 2 done, 36 without a wicket. Change in the bowling straight away. Inamul Haq being replaced by Abdul Rauf. Starts off with a length delivery that was well negotiated by Tala Fahim. Once again, a wonderful start being provided by the two openers. We have been mentioning it before as well, how important this game is for Shadab Sports. They need to win this one. They haven't had good two games previously. They've got the start they were looking for, 36 for no loss in the first 2 overs. Fuller hit straight to the fielder at mid-on and straight away went for that single. Point cover and extra cover in place. Mid-off and mid-on inside. Mid-wicket is inside too. Now they're making a change in the field. The mid-on goes back to long gone. Third man has been asked to come in. (20 of just 9 deliveries for Osama. It's short again. It's pulled again. Mid-wicket is running backwards. There were two fielders who were converging to that. One of them managed to stop it. And Osama, meanwhile, just picking up a single. Well, that's the way he plays, Osama. He got them off to a very good start in the previous match too. And tonight he'll be hoping that he can convert it into a big score. Once again, down the leg side, there was a swiveling pull shot attempt there, Bamtala. And he knows that if he had timed that one, that would have gone all the way for 4. We're heading towards the business end of this tournament where 5 sides are participating. Big Bang comfortably sitting at the top with 3 wins out of 3. Child 11 have played all their league matches. They have played 4. They have won 3, lost the only game last night. So you can just sense that one of the two teams, Big Bang or Child 11, will end up at the top position. And if they do that, they are going to straight away qualify for the finals. And the side at number 2 and number 3 spots are going to be playing the eliminator on 27th. So both these two teams, along with Aram Sports, have the opportunity of finishing up at least a 3rd spot. That's why every game from here on is going to be so important for these two sides as well as for Aram Sports. Slower delivery, slaps it, gets it past extra cover and point, and that's going to goes all the way for 4. It was turning out to be a pretty decent over from Abdul Rauf until that point. Because he dropped it slightly shorter, attempted a slower delivery, gave himself so much time there. And once again, when Osama tries to give himself rooms to open up the offside, he has the leverage of opening his shoulders and getting it past the inner field. Still a ball to go in the first over of Abdul Rauf. Can he make a comeback? Can he provide the first breakthrough? It's short again. It's up in the air. Mid-wicket is circling around and he takes it. And he's pumped up. And once again, Osama, after providing a brisk start, disappears. Previously, he was milking on runs on these short pitch deliveries, but Abdul Rauf was pretty quick. That ball just hurried on the batter. And he didn't have enough room either. It might have taken his eyes off the last moment, because of which the ball went so high in the air and the fielder at mid-wicket making no mistake whatsoever. So the opening stand has been broken. Osama walks back after scoring a quick fire 25 with just 12 deliveries. It's 44 for 1. The new batter is Daniel Asif, but he's at the non-striker's end as we see Sufyan getting ready to bowl his second, this time with a shorter run-up. We already have a half century to his name, Daniel Asif, which he scored in the very first match of this. In fact, for his side, Daniel Asif against Team Big Bang. Now they've got a wicket. It's important they can continue picking up more wickets. Good delivery once again. This is the line and length we were talking about earlier. As a right-arm fast bowler, when you are operating over the wicket to a left-hander, you need to make sure that the ball should go across the angle of the left-hander. Just make him play on the offside by coming on the front foot to drive it or to guide it towards third man. And in the process, he can end up losing a wicket by making a mistake. Better delivery. Defending it on the front foot, and now Talha might change his gears because he has lost his opening partner. He knows it's still a batting power play, but they cannot afford to lose another wicket. All of a sudden, he has found the perfect line and length on this pitch. He's bowling at good length. He knows if a batter wants to get a boundary, he'll have to hit a shot of a good delivery. His options are towards the leg side with mid-wicket in place inside the inner ring. Pulls it shorter and once again hits the body. So 5 dot deliveries on the trot. Pulls a full toss, gets it towards extra cover, and they ran a single. Well, there was a chance there. The non-striker's in. The fielder got to the ball. He threw at the right end, but just couldn't target the stumps. Overall, it's a wonderful over from Sufyan. There you see, picking the ball, releasing it at the right time, and he was not even dragging his bat. He would have been a goner. Talha, he's very lucky to be still out there. Just a solitary run of the over. 4 done. It's 45 for 1. Up the rope it is. Just works it towards the leg side. The boundaries have dried up in the last few overs for Shadab Sports. That's because they have lost the opening batter who was looking very aggressive tonight, Osama. They still have 11 balls to go in the batting power play. Right-hander is now on strike. Daniel Asif facing his first delivery of the match. Third man once again goes back. Square leg is in place as well. Pulls it full. He drives it, but just gets it towards extra cover. Looks a much better pitch to what we saw last night. There was variable bounce. The ball wasn't bouncing. There was some turn as well. But so far, the ball has come perfectly on the bat tonight. Once again, a good delivery. That just went past the outside edge. He's not strongly built up the row, but he's still bowling at a decent pace. And the ball is just getting through the surface. Oh, that's a nasty delivery. It was well directed. It was slightly shorter. Thani Alasavali had no idea where the ball was going because might have been expecting to bounce it a little more, which it didn't, and it. Hey, see, he just took his eyes off the ball, was expecting it to go down the leg side, but that ball hit his back. And hopefully he's okay. We already saw a player getting hit on his nose. It was the wicket keeper of Child 11. Similar delivery once again, this time hitting the elbow. And now he looks in some pain and some discomfort. Straight away looking at his arm. Not only him, but his partner at the other end, along with the fielders, are having a look at it. They might be asking for that magic spray, if they have one. This time it's short, and Dania Nasser takes full revenge of that blow that he took early on. It's a stunning hit from the big right-hander. Daniel saying enough is enough. You're going to drop it short, and this time I'm going to middle it. And look at the power and strength with which he hit that one comfortably over mid-wicket, opening his account with a maximum and getting his team past 50. So 5 overs have been done. In fact, 1 ball still to go. No ball because the previous one was termed as a no ball. Slower one, hitting it straight to extra cover. Slight fumble, and the ball just ricocheting off his leg and changing its direction. Meanwhile, mid-off cuts that one off. And he gets a run. So 5 done. It's 53 for 1. $54 for 1 after 5. It's still an over to go in the power play. This time he slashed it hard past the fielder at back for a point, and third man won't cut that one off. Yeah, waking up the beast now, Daniel, after getting those two blows. He's now dealing in boundaries. Sufyan was bowling pretty decently against the left-hander, but once again drops it short and wide to a right-hander and pays the price for it. Knocked him over. Perfect delivery. And look at the leg stump that goes for a cartwheel. Daniel is pretty disappointed. He was targeting the leg side region, was expecting another short delivery, which it was, but it wasn't bouncing as much as he wanted. Completely missing the line of the ball, and look at the off stump, in fact, that went for a cartwheel. So perfect delivery this for the fast bowler. After getting struck for a boundary, he takes a wicket of the next ball. Daniel walks back after hitting a six and a boundary. He walks back after scoring 11. It's 58 for 2. Two wickets down. Usman Maqbool walks in. Just misses one up there. Sufyan, but now he's got a wicket too. He bowled a lovely previous over to the left-hander where he just got hit for a single. Now he has come back strongly after being hit for a boundary. It's a pretty even Steve this competition between these two. Yes, they're scoring at almost 10 and over Shadab scored, but now they have lost two big wickets. Daniel Asif was in pretty decent touch. He has been dismissed. Osama, the aggressive opener, has been sent back to the dugout too. Now they're in search of a big partnership. Full face of the bat, but goes straight to mid-off. And again, Man Maqbool is not that hard hitter of the cricket ball. He likes to stay on the wicket. That is the need of the hour too. Don't need to do anything fancy. They have already scored enough runs in the first 6. Just make sure you bat out your full 20 overs and get to a big score. And Sufyan is also doing the right thing now. He's looking to target those stumps. He has already seen what he can do with attacking line and length. Hitting it towards mid-on. No chance for a single. So 4 dot deliveries on the trot to end the over with 6 done. It's 58 for 2. Coming back after the batting power play where he just pulled one over in Amul Haq and was hit for 25. Now he can afford to experiment up a bit because field is widespread. Batting power play is done. 5 fielders standing outside. He's got a relatively newer batter at the crease too, Makbul, who is yet to get off the mark. Abdurrahman has been bowling a decent line and length, so they are saving his overs for the last. Nicely played and nicely fielded. Diving towards the left and almost created that run out opportunity. The fielder backing up, making another mistake, and a result. Now they got a single, and Usman will get off the mark. Just opening the face of the bat, and good effort from the fielder at backward point. Dive towards the left, got to the ball, threw it at the ball. Nice, strike is in. Not a good backup. So all the hard work done by the fielder at backward point put to waste. This time he hits it straight. He hits it clean, but long on is in place. During the power play, he had attempted that stroke, would have been a definite boundary, but with both the fielders patrolling the boundary ropes at long on and long off, it was going straight to them. Slower one. Couldn't stop it in his follow through there in Amul Haq. It's a very important passage of play, this over, from over number 7 till 15. If they can manage to build a big partnership between these overs, they can lay a foundation for the remaining batters to come in the last 5. Because when you've got enough wickets in hand, even 10 and over in last 5 is not a big ask. Another slower one. Good to see. Just rolling his fingers over and letting the batter getting onto that front foot to drive it. He knows bowling as fast as possible might not be the right answer. So he'll have to try different tricks. Maybe an odd short delivery or a slower delivery. This time he smashes it down the leg side. That's going to run away for 4. Nala Fahim had enough of it. Once again, a length delivery, just swinging across the hip and getting it towards the vacant mid-wicket region. There was some pace behind that delivery, and that went off the bat even quicker. Just bouncing once before it touched the boundary ropes. And Talha managing to hit a boundary of the last ball of the over. So it's 66 for 2 after 7. It's surprising to see the right arm fast bowler bowling all his 4 overs in the first burst. Usually you see a new ball bowler being asked to bowl just 2 or 3 overs up front and coming in later on in the innings to finish off his spell, but they have entrusted him with bowling yet another over so that he can pick up another wicket. Now, he cannot just stop the flow of runs by trying to build that pressure through dot balls. You need to get those wickets too. Just counting the number of fielders inside, he already have 4. Good ball once again. He's clearly not that comfortable against Sufyan Tala Fahim. Just giving respect to the tall right arm fast bowler. Not being able to stop it. Usually it's pretty difficult for a fast bowler to get down, especially when he's got such a good height. They're going along very nicely in the first 3 overs where they scored 44. And in the next 4, they have just gone at a run a ball and have lost 2 wickets. Hitting it comfortably on the leg side. He's batting very sensibly. Tala Fahim, he's giving respect to Sufyan, whereas he's attacking at the other end. Picked up. It's in the air, it's in the gap, but the fielder will get around to that one and he'll just get a run on Usama Maqbool. It was a length delivery once again using his hands, trying to get it in front of square. But it's the pace and the bounce of the delivery which didn't allow him to time it that well. And he just got a single off it. So just one ball now remaining in this over from Sufyan. It has been a pretty decent one. 21 runs conceded in a wicket. And it's going to stay that way with yet another dot ball in his spell. 8 overs have been done and dusted. Shadab Sports are 71 for 2. Now Mulhaq continuing. Just missing his run up. Usman Maqbool was a little lucky in the previous delivery when he was attempting that big shot on the leg side and was just went over mid wicket. There's still lots of overs remaining in this innings. They need a big partnership. Cannot afford to get carried away. Slower delivery once again, nicely played towards the leg side. He's looking to construct his innings tonight, Talha Fahim. Strike rate might be slightly on the lower side, but he'll gradually improve as long as he stay out there in the middle. Length ball towards mid wicket. Chance of a run out. He fumbles. He throws at the wicket keeper and he takes the bails off. And the finger goes up as well. Once again, confusion between the two batters, and as a result, they have lost yet another wicket. Crazy running between the wickets, but excellent stuff by the wicketkeeper and the fielder. Tala Fahim cannot believe it. He's standing at the non-striker's end with a hand on his hip. He did not want that single. Usman straightway wanted that run. His partner denied it. There was a fumble too from the fielder, but he quickly recovered, threw it at the wicketkeeper. Forget about dislodging the bail. He just uprooted the stumps. And as a result, they have lost a wicket. So Usman Magool now walks back after scoring 6. And down, in fact, Shadab Sports have lost their third. .73 for 3. Another right-hander walks in. It's Adnan Akhtar at number 5. This time it was the bowler who just went after the ball, turned around, threw it at his end, but Adnan was well inside and the throw was well wide as well. So a bit of urgency being shown here by the fielders. They saw an opportunity. There was confusion in the run between the wickets on previous occasions too. Here you see Inamul Haq just going after the ball himself, and had that been a better throw, would have been interesting at the bowler's end. Leading the troops well, the captain of Downtown Chaudhry's. They've caught the opposition by the scruff of their neck. What must he be thinking, Tala Fahim? He has been there since the start of the inning. He has been watching wickets fall all around him. Another slower one, this time driven towards long off. Will keep the strike at the start of next over. 9 overs have been done and dusted. It's 75 for 3. Time for some spin. Ali Naki will bowl his off spinners. Get some bounce and turn. Once again, confusion in running between the wickets, and would have been much better if he had thrown at the wicket keeper's end. Hey, see, he was clearly surprised there, Talha. And the batter at the non-striker's end was a little slow in getting off the blocks. Now they're having a word in the middle. They cannot afford to lose another wicket courtesy of a run out. Ali Naki, well, he's a very clever bowler. He's a tall off spinner. He gets some bounce and turn. Just gets through his overs without leaking many runs. Strong all-rounder opened the innings. Comes into bowl towards the middle and the latter stages of the innings. Ali Naki. Lighting it up, hitting it towards the mid wicket, will get a run easily. These are the few quiet overs they were hoping that they can bowl in the middle stages of the inning, and so far the plan is working for the Chaudhrys. And they have been also helped by some casual running between the wickets, which resulted in a wicket last over. Hitting the pads, but might have been angling down the leg side and might have hit over the knee roll. Walking it away towards the leg side. They will just pick up easy singles. They won't be hurrying on because they still know there are 10 overs to go after this one. And when you've got wickets in hand, you can easily score at 10 and over in the last 10. I know they've got a decent bowling lineup. They can look to defend in excess of 170, 180. Drops it short once again. Couldn't get it past backward point. This is good stuff from Ali Naki. Just 3 runs. In fact, 4 coming in his opening over. It's 78 for 3. He got into the position, should have taken a step forward or two, but once again spilled it. Giving himself room, hitting it straight. Long off, just over his head. It has been signaled as a no ball too, but just 3 fielders inside the inner ring. Straight away after hitting that shot straight down the ground, he pointed that thing out to the umpire on the leg side. Good game awareness being shown there by Adnan, as if he knew, he had spotted that even before the ball has been delivered. So now he's going to get a free hit, and they cannot afford to change the field, the Chaudhrys, because the batter is still on strike, the right-hander Adnan. Tries to repeat that stroke, but this time doesn't get it from the middle of the bat, but goes straight to long off. Will he get a run though? Pretty much everything happening in this over. It was a close catch that was not given by the umpire, since the ball just bounced in front of the fielder at backward of point, and the catch was put down by mid wicket. The 6 of a no ball. Good ball, really good delivery. Just getting him on the front foot. Tala looking to drive it on the outside, and it wasn't that far away from the outside edge too. Might have seemed away a fraction from the left-hander. Might be a wide, yes it is. Just trying a little too hard now in Amul Haq. You could see the frustration on his face. Twice he had the chance of picking up a wicket, but couldn't do it. And to add salt to the wounds, he was also hit for a 6. Slower delivery, once again confusion. There will be a throw at the non-striker's end, but he couldn't hit. "11 done, it's 92 for 3. Short and wide, just in the air, and it's into the gap too. Might run away for 4, and yes, it does. It's like it's a deliberate plan from the bowler, Ali Naki. He's continuously dropping it short, making sure that that fielder at backward of point comes into play. And this time it was very close. That ball just bounced in front of him and went past him. And still not happy with the effort there. He was expecting a little more. Short and wide this time towards extra cover. Both these batters have added few runs after the loss of third wicket. He goes for a sweep shot. It's up in the air, but I still believe it's going to land in no man's land because he had to fetch that ball from so wide outside the off stump. All the fielders on the leg side but at the boundary rope, so need a special effort. And he tried his best as well, the mid wicket. But that ball just landed few steps ahead of him. Some extra bounce, but he looks a completely different bowler against a left-handed batter. He gets the bounce, he gets the turn. Ali Naki. Ideally, he'll be hoping to keep Tala Fahim on strike. He's been out there for 32 deliveries now for his 28. Gets it towards mid-wicket, will get a run very easily and will keep the strike at the start of next over. 12 overs have been done. Shadab Sports are 98 for 3. Time for some more spin. Left arm orthodox course has now started to operate from the other end. And Adnan, in fact, Tala, who was finding it a little difficult against Ali Naki, might look to go for those big shots against the left arm spinner. And the ball turning into his pads. He gives himself room, but hitting straight to extra cover, who fumbles up a bit, but they won't get more than a run. 100 now comes up for Shadab Sports in 12.2 for the loss of 3 wickets. 27 have been added by this pair. He goes for a big one and he connects. Gets it over long on. Just as we expected at the start of the over, Tala might look to target the left arm spinner, and he does. It was in the slot. There was no turn whatsoever for the left arm spinner. Hitting across the line, hitting it over long on and getting it for a maximum. Now he gets it towards square leg, so sensible batting. The number of deliveries that he has consumed, and now it becomes even more important for him to stay there till the 20th over and gets a big score. Slightly shorter, but won't get it past that fielder on the offside. He has tried that shot on many occasions, even against Ali Naki too. He got a boundary on the previous arm. Comes down the wicket, gets it past extra cover. Long off will run towards his left and will cut that one off. Another single taken easily. 13 overs have been done. It's 108 for 3. Once again, it's up and it's over the boundary ropes. For a moment, both the feeders at mid wicket and square leg were interested and were hoping that one of them might be able to take it in the end. Because his bottom hand came off the bat, so he couldn't time it well, but it just kept on going and went over the fielder's head on the leg side for a maximum. Now he just guides it, plays it so late and from so close to the gloves. Six followed by a single. Now it's a big competition. The left-hander against Ali Naki. He has beaten him on many occasions so far. Just need to get a wicket. And it's going to be a prize scalp because Talha is getting settled now. He goes for a big one but gets an outside edge. Third man is after the ball. He's definitely going to pull it off. He does. And in the process, they're looking to come back for the third. The shot should have been at the non-striker's end and the keeper misses. And they might get another one of the overthrows. So they have ran 4. Ali Naki is clearly not happy. And the keeper is asking him to stand behind the stumps, as he should have. Nicely stopped it with his left foot, I guess. Yes, he did. And the fielder who was after the ball picked it up, threw it at the wicketkeeper's end. The wicketkeeper got to the throw. He knew there was a run-out chance at the non-striker's end, and I think he just lost the side of the stumps because Ali Naki was standing in front. Wow, what a ball that is. Just, just don't get the feeling what he's complaining for. What is he complaining about? In fact, that was a lovely delivery, turned and bounce, as you expect from a right-arm off spinner coming around the wicket. Really good partnership. 48 runs now between the two for the fourth wicket. At 47. And it has come in good time too. Slightly shorter, gets it through. Won't get for a four, it will just be a single. So another expensive over comes to an end from Ali Naki. 2 boundaries in it, 14 done. It's 121 for 3. Oh, starting his second. Well, they were in a spot of both a few overs ago, like up till the 8th or 9th over, but this partnership has brought them right back in the game, Shadab Sports. Bit of an appeal there from the keeper and the bowler, but just couldn't convince the umpire. Yes, it was pretty close to the gloves. It didn't bounce a great deal. Closer to the bat as well as to the glove. Might have brushed through the pads. Just spotted that region. No, he's not that quick across the turf, so as soon as the ball go in that direction towards extra cover, they know they have got a single and offer. He goes for another big one. It's up. Once again, two fielders were circling around, but this time the mid wicket takes it, makes no mistake. Although it fumbled up a bit, the ball just jumped out of his hand after the first attempt, but he manages to complete that catch finally. And Talha, well, his long stay at the crease is over. The idea was right to target the leg side region, but the length was not there. It was slightly shorter. It got so much height on that shot. And after making a mistake early on, he doesn't repeat it and takes a good catch in the end. So Tala walks back after scoring 42 of 40 deliveries. The partnership is finally broken. It's 4 down. Rehan Rashid, the new batter in. He has had a pretty quiet tournament so far. Couldn't get a big score in the previous two outings. He is batting at number 3 in the previous season for Arham Sports, but now he has changed franchises and coming into bat at 6 in this game. Good run. But a very good over comes to an end from Hawes. Just 2 singles and a wicket of it, most importantly. 15 have been done and dusted. It's 123 for 4. On so many occasions, he has come so close of picking up a wicket, Ali Naki, but sometimes catches aren't taken, sometimes the run out wasn't availed. This time it was a wicket keeper who just couldn't take it. He hasn't given many runs, but a wicket to the tally always boosts your confidence. Once again, Rehan Rashid has come at the crease with not that many overs remaining. He's type of a player who likes to settle down, who likes to face few balls before he can launch big. But once again, coming in at number 6 with just over 4 overs remaining. Slightly shorter, couldn't get it past extra cover. Ali Naki once again proving to be too difficult. Now he goes big over mid wicket or long Goshri's in, and that goes all the way for 6. As if he spotted that way too early there. Was pitched up. It was the last ball, in fact, second last ball of his spell. And he had already made up his mind that he's going to target the leg side region. It didn't turn a great deal that allowed him to just lift it from where it pitched and hit it for a 6. So 16 overs have now been completed. It's 132 for 4. Abdul Rauf returns. Starts with a shorter delivery. Nicely cut away. That's going to run away for 4. Not a good delivery to start your second spell with. He bowled at a tight line and length with the new ball during the power play where he got that wicket too. But you drop it shorter against a left-hander Rehan Rashid, who has been searching for bad deliveries, and you're going to pay the price for it. Rehan Rashid was initially struggling too in the first 2 matches, so it was important that they could make sure that they make use of that bad patch that he's going through. But bad deliveries at the start of his innings, and you never know, you might unleash the beast. Slower. Hit it towards long off. Oh, he gets away with it. He had not got his bat to it. Adnan might have been given a wide, but instead it was a low full toss, and he was looking to just slice it on the offside with backward a point and third man in. Slower one, but slapped hard straight to long off. Ali Naki is bowled out, so is Sufyan, the fast bowler. Short and wide, but still couldn't get it in the gap. It goes to long off. So good comeback this from Rauf after being struck for a boundary of the very first delivery. Slower one and he misses. Just trying to hit it a little too hard. Just losing the shape and balance on that one. But a good change up nevertheless. 8 runs in that over from Rauf. 17 done. 140 for 4. Was starting his third clip towards the leg side, some ground to cover for square leg, which he eventually would do, and he does. And Adnan, meanwhile, picks up a couple. So once again, after that big partnership for the fourth wicket, both these batters have just slowed down a bit. Goes for a big one, mid-wicket. Takes it. Takes a really good catch running to his left. He hit that six in the last over in that similar region. But that one came from the middle of the bat. This time he was still searching for it. Just using his hands, hoping in fact that the ball might travel to journey, but it didn't. And ended up being caught comfortably by the fielder at deep mid-wicket running to his left. So another wicket goes down, another set batter walks back to the dugout. It's 140 for 5. Kahav Patel, the new batter, dismissed for a very first delivery and a second wicket in the over now for Ross. They're losing the plot now. Shadab Sports. It was an arm delivery that was coming back in. Tried to give himself room and in the process exposed all the three stumps. And this is what the horse was looking for. So he went to the crease and out he goes. Just faced one delivery before he was dismissed. And now they have lost their sixth wicket on a score of 144. So 2 wickets and 2 balls. He's going to hat-trick Horse Ibrahim. Nawaz Badal, the new batter, and giving no respect to that hat-trick balls. Goes for a big shot straight away. Lucky enough that it went all across the turf towards mid-wicket. So this is a brilliant comeback from the Chaudhrys. Nawaz Badal, the new batter, gets off the mark now at the non-striker's end. Having a bit of a laugh with the on-field umpire Shahid Aslam. And a really good spell this from the left-arm spinner. Rehan Rashid once again struggling a bit. We saw another left arm spinner picking up 4 wickets the other night. In fact, yesterday for Big Bang, Faisal Jamil against Child 11. Slightly shorter, but hit it straight to extra cover. Will just get a single though. Brilliant over comes to an end from Gauss. 2 wickets and just 4 runs off it. 18 overs have been completed. It's 144 for 6. So Abdul Rauf will be bowling the 19th over of the innings, his last of his spell. It has been a bit of a struggle for the left-hander Rehan Rashid. We mentioned it before as well in the previous 2 matches. He was in such a good form in the first season when he was representing Aram Sports, coming across quality oppositions, and he's lost his touch. He has lost his form. Two left-handers on crease. Nawaz Badal, the hard hitter of the cricketing ball. Slower one once again. Looking to swing across the hip. The length was there, but since he was deceived in by the lack of pace, the ball just bouncing over his bat. Just past extra cover, but long off will come into play. Singles are not going to hurt the Downtown Chaudhurys. They know they have done a pretty decent job by restricting to them to just a 146. Was 44 for 1 in first 3 and managing to score just 102 in the next 15 shows how well they have bowled. Hits it so hard, but hits it straight to long off. And that has been the story of his innings so far. He has been trying to hit those big shots. He has been timing them well, but not being able to get them in the gaps. Nawaz Badal, well, he usually targets mid-wicket square leg region. The gap is pretty open. Gets it all across the turf. Will just get a run towards long on. Just 4 singles in the 19th over. A good spell from Rauf, considering the fact that he bowled his first 2 overs in the batting power play, stopped the flow of runs, got that big wicket of Osama. Now coming into bowl at the death. Comes down the wicket, still not being able to time it well. Will just get a single towards extra cover. Excellent over comes to an end from Rauf. 19 done, 149 for 6. The surprisingly, the left arm spinner will be bowling the last over. Starts off with a short delivery and it goes over the boundary ropes. The left arm spinner against two left-handers. That too in the last over of the innings might not be a good option. Yes, Rose Ibrahim has bowled really well, but it's relatively easier to hit the left arm spinner when you're a left-hander. Five more deliveries coming up. Can he get few more? He gets it towards mid-wicket region, will at least look to come back for two, and he well with that fumble. A better effort was expected of him. Instead, the ball just hitting his leg and allowed Rehan Rashid to come back for two. One thing is for sure, he will look to swing everything down the leg side. They couldn't defend 178 against Big Bang. In fact, against Shile 11. Now he decides to go on the offside, gets it over extra cover. Two fielders are after the ball, but just get the feeling the ball might hit the boundary ropes, and it does. So 12 of the first three deliveries. He couldn't time it well, just sliced it. But with four fielders on the boundary on the leg side, they had to place that fielder in the inner ring on the outside, and he made full use of that, Rehan Rashid. Just because he's looking to target everything towards the leg side region, he's trying to bowl it fast and stay away from the hidden zone. Rehan goes big. This is even bigger and massive than the first one. So the decision of giving the left arm spin at the last over is clearly not working for Downtown Chaudhry's. Rehan Rashid was struggling a bit just before this over, finally getting his touch back, finally getting those big shots again. He hits it straight, but one bounce too long off. And they decided not to run because Rehan wanted to stay on strike. And his partner at the other end is also a hard hitter of the ball, so single would have done no harm for Shadab Sports. Comes down the wicket. This time he's going to hold out, so there was no point of denying that single. Nawaz Badal could have at least utilized the last delivery. Instead, Rehan remained on the crease for the last ball of the innings, and he loses his wicket in attempting another big stroke. So 168 is what Shadab Sports have managed in their 20 overs for the loss of 7 wickets. And they need to defend this target if they want to stay in contention to qualify for the semi-finals. And Ross with that wicket picks up his fourth of the night. So aggressive shot early on by the two openers, Talha and Usama, but the middle order just couldn't capitalize on it. 42 for Talha, 25 quick fire runs for Usama, 36 and 30 for Adnan and Rehan Rashid respectively towards the end of the innings, and as a result they posted up 168. Sufyan and Abdurrahman picking up a wicket, and 4 wickets for the left arm spinner Ghaus, who was a touch expensive in that last over. Apart from that, he bowled really well. Welcome back to the second innings of match number 7 of the Shaikhani Super League Season 2. 169 is the target for the Chaudhries. Nawaz Badal about to start his first over. The captain Noman and Ali Naki, two right-handers, have come out to open the innings. The target is not that big. 169 is pretty gettable, depending on how well the Shadab Sports bowlers are going to operate. Tries to play it up in the air, but just gets it to the right of Daniel Asif, standing at mid-off with a bit of a bandage in his left hand because the blow that he got when he was batting in the first innings of the bowling of Abdul Rauf. No, Ali Naki. He looked really frustrated when he couldn't pick up a wicket early on in his four overs. Left Hearts gets it past mid-off. And he's going to look to take the frustration out on the opposition bowlers now. First delivery slightly outside the Austin, not turning a great deal, just slapping it past the bowler. He's a very dangerous customer, Ali Naki. He's tattoo at the top of the order. He's going to play the similar role as to what Usama did for Shadab Sports in the first innings. Try to get as many runs as possible in the first 6 so that you can lower the deficit in the remaining overs. They got some impetus, Shadab Sports, when Rehan Rashid scored a few runs in the last over. So now it's important that the bowlers continue from that momentum and pick up early wickets for them. Nawaz Badal had a good first game, picked up 2 wickets, but was hit for 23 in just 1 over against Shahid Pathan. A game that they lost, couldn't defend 178. They've got the services of the left-arm Chinaman Fayaz Hussain tonight, Shadab Sports. Six of the first 5 deliveries. Noman just giving himself room but couldn't thread the gap on the offside. So just 6 something in the first over. It's 6-1 none. The Chaudhries. So it's going to be sprint from both ends at the start of the innings. Majid Shah coming over the wicket. Well, they don't have Ijaz Shah tonight. They were missing him in the batting too. Playing it towards square leg. Well, it's a risky single, but somehow manages to complete that one. The fielder at square leg wasn't that far away from the ball, but he just took a bit of more time of getting down to the ball and releasing it. And in the process, Ali Naki was back inside. They might have seen how well Ali Naki bowled in the first innings, and as a result, they have started off with two spinners. And they might have done it because they have an extra spin option tonight with Fayaz Hussain in the playing 11, the left-arm Chinaman. Hopefully, he'll bowl in the middle stages of the innings. Down the leg side, a pick-up shots over square leg. One bounce and into the fence. That was a nothing delivery on the pads. The length was there to be hit. And Numan just picking it from the length and hitting it comfortably over square leg. Almost carried all the way too. So both the openers have now hit a boundary each. Gets it in the air, gets it in the gap. Fayaz Hussain is after the ball. Will he be able to pull it back? No, he doesn't, but a really good effort nevertheless. Back-to-back boundaries for Numan. One on the onside and now one on the offside. With a bit of a top edge, but he managed to get it over backward of point. Fayaz Hussain with a valiant effort, but still couldn't prevent that boundary. Bowls a carom delivery and he gets it a single towards mid wicket. Good batting this from Numan. 2 overs have been done. It's 16 without a wicket. It's going to be Namaz Badal once again, so they have no intentions of bringing on the pacer so far. It's all spin in the first 3 overs. 2 right-handers on the crease. Both have hit some boundaries. Numan have hit 2. The target is not that big. Loads and loads of batting to come. Once again, getting on the back foot, and a fumble from the fielder at extra cover will allow them to come back for a single. And the fielder backing up is too wide, but Numan just ran too far away from the popping crease. So there was a chance of the batters completing 2. Peddling it fine, getting it past fine leg. It's going to be cut off. The fielder might have slipped, but he still manages to stop the ball, and in the process, Ali Naki will collect a couple. Once again, drifting down the leg side. It was an easy shot to play. Just couldn't get enough bat behind it, but a good effort from the fielder. Stopped it, slipped in the end, but made sure that he doesn't lose the control of the ball. A bit of bounce now for Nawaz Badal. Ali Naki looked really aggressive in that first over, but now he has quieted down a bit. It's not that he's not attempting those big shots, but they're just not coming from the bat. Sweeps it once again. This time gets to the right of the fine leg fielder, who does a really good job by diving to his left. He almost saved a boundary. This time, Ali got it from the middle of the bat. Numan once again fencing his arm, pulling it up in the air, and it's put down. Yes, it was Adnan there. Head back with a point. He was running backwards, looking to take it over his shoulders. It was once again top edge. He got a boundary earlier in this fashion. This time the fielder got his both the hands to it, but still the ball couldn't stick, and he got a run to it. 3 overs have now been completed. It's 21 without a wicket. Still no change in the bowling. Still persisting with spin. Shadab Sports. Somehow he has managed to time it well enough there, Noman. For a moment, we thought the ball might have hit the inside half of the bat, but it just kept on going past mid wicket. Both the fielders at mid wicket and long on were at the boundary rows. Both tried their best to get as closer to the ball as possible, but that ball just kept on going and ended up touching the boundary ropes. So now he has hit 3 boundaries, surprisingly, Noman. And they're going at just 8 runs an over, but they do not need to hurry up at all. They know the required run rate is 8.5. They will eventually get those bad deliveries where they can hit boundaries on. So it's important that they keep wickets in hand in this run chase. Flighting it up once again, comfortably hitting it towards long on. It's a good start from both these openers. Not a flyer, but still all 10 wickets in hand. Well, Ali Naki tried to play it on the outside, but a good fielding effort. He sweeps that one. Mid wicket is running to his right, and he does well. We'll get a single on the last ball of the over. Ali Naki 4 done. It's 27 for none. He hits it straight and over Daniel Asif. He's carrying a bit of an injury in his left hand, so he did not even decided to jump. I just get the feeling Ali Naki spotted it. But it was well over his head, so even a jump would not have helped Daniel on that occasion. Ali Naki picks up his second. Now he has been asked to stand at long off, long on. Fayaz Hussain coming back inside the 30-yard circle. Still the batting power play with just two fielders allowed outside. They've got deep mid wicket and long off. Was Badal just rushing through his overs. None for 15 so far in his 2.4. Ideally, he would have loved to pick up a wicket up till now. Short once again hit straight to the right of Daniel, who does well. The man was just caught napping. Had the throw been a little straight, you never know. It was hit hard just to the left of Nawaz, and look at the effort there from Daniel. Just sliding, making sure that he gets his body on the line and stopping that ball. And Noman was just pretty tight over once again, just for 5 of it. In fact, 5 done, 32 for none. First change in the bowling attack, Asim Tariq. Now bowling the last over of the batting power play. Bowler in length, but hitting it straight to extra cover. Surprisingly, Numan has outscored so far Ali Naki. 17 of 15 deliveries, make that 16 with another dot delivery, but he has looked in much more control as compared to what he showed in the first game. Once again, driving it all across the turf. Fayaz Hussain is at long off. He has been kept very busy so far everywhere in the outfield. It's a pickup shot on the leg side, and that might go all the way for six. It does. A fuller delivery on leg stump, just using his hands and picking up over square leg. Ali Naki. There was not much pace and no swing whatsoever for Asim Tariq. And he just kept on going over the fence there. That little boy was very lucky that the ball didn't hit him. Must have been really happy because his dad hit that shot. First maximum of the innings coming from the bat of the right-hander. Slowly and steadily, they are upping their run rate, both these openers. Fuller driven straight to long off. Once again, Fayaz Hussain is in action. Six done is 41 for none. Making his first appearance in the Sheikhani Super League, Fayaz Hussain comes into bowl for the first time on this innings. "41" they have managed to score in the first six, but the good thing is that they haven't lost any wicket. They still need 128 more to win, 127 in fact now with that single. He's a big tenor of the cricketing ball, can turn the ball both ways, Fayaz Hussain. Ali Naki might attempt a big stroke against the spinner. He's out there to play a longer innings, doesn't want to lose his wicket. He's still waiting for that bad delivery where he can target the bowler. Apart from that, he's just going to deal in singles and twos. And that has worked. This plan has definitely worked with these openers. But it all starts changing once they lose quick wickets. Pitching it up, Noman goes big and he hits it long straight in the side screen. 50 comes up for Downtown Chaudhry's with a big hit down the ground. We are expecting Ali Naki to go big, but this time it's Noman who just got that ball in his hitting arc, in his hitting zone, and he hits it straight as an arrow. And straight away the ball hit the side screen, so that was a big hit. Hit came back from Fayaz, just altering the length, bowling it slightly short and getting some more purchase. He was looking to go after another one. It was slightly wide outside the off stump. Should have opted to go over extra cover. Instead, he decided to go straight and he missed it. 9 coming in that opening over from Fayaz. 7 done. It's 50 without a wicket. Bad behind it, Ali Naki. Otherwise, would have been another wicket and would have been another big one. Clearly getting an inside edge there, Ali. In fact, it was Adil Umar. Drives it all across the carpet. Deep extra cover running to his left. Just lost his balance in collecting the ball, and meanwhile, Ali Naki comes back for a couple. And he's batting on 38, and he just get the feeling that he is looking to reach past his personal milestone of 50, and then he might look to launch big. So he's going to have nothing to lose after that. 2 for 4. A lot has changed in the last few overs. From going almost at 8 and over, now the required run rate has shoot up to 12. Tries to clear the field. Fayaz Hussain is comfortably trying to get underneath that, and he takes it. And it's the third wicket of the over for Adnan. He's going to be on a hat trick of the next ball. First delivery facing it was flighted up. Looked to go downtown, just got the elevation, no distance whatsoever. And another comfortable catch taken by Fayaz Hussain at long off. So 5 wickets have now gone down in quick succession for Downtown Chaudhry's. Rahim Zishan walks back for a golden duck. It's 102 for 5. Then coming at number 7. And he's on a hat trick now, Adnan. That's why you see more fielders closer to the bat, and even the fielder at first slip. Will he go for the reverse sweep? No respect whatsoever. A switch hit, gets it over short third man and gets it past the boundary, ropes for a boundary. Adventurous stroke right from the start of his innings. Yeah, it was flighted up. He got into the position so early. He was targeting the leg stump, but he just picked it up from the line of the stumps and hit it comfortably over the head of the inner field. So 5 runs and 3 wickets, most importantly, coming in that over from Adnan. 16 overs have been completed. It's 106 for 5 with 63 more needed in the last 4 overs. That's Fayaz Hussain coming in to bowl his last over. None for 33 so far for the left-arm Chinaman. Just get the feeling if they want to win this game now, Downtown Chaudhry's, they will have to target this over. Won't be easy with the ball turning in both ways. And you got to expect Yasir to hit some big shots. He hits one. Is it good enough? Is it just over? Daniel with an injured left hand. Yes, it was timed a little too well from Yasir. He did that in the previous match to score a half century, but couldn't help his side go over the line. Can he do so tonight? This time it's the wrong gun and he gets him. A bit of a send-off there from Fayaz Hussain as Yasser has been castled. And that might just be the final nail in the coffin of Downtown Chaudhry's. Was a lovely wrong gun. The ball just turning in after pitching and hitting the top of off. So a big wicket looking at the context of the game. Yasser, the dangerous left-hander, goes back after scoring 19. It's 112 for 6. Horse Ibrahim bowled really well in the first innings. Picked up 4 wickets at one stage, was on a hat-trick as well. And you can just sense that the last over that he bowled and the number of runs which Rehan Rashid scored off him might turn out to be the difference. Exposing his stumps, getting it past fine leg. That's going to be a boundary of first ball. Excellent anticipation there from the left-hander. He shuffled across, went away from the off stump. He knew the square leg was pretty square and fine leg is inside, so there was a big gap available which he spotted. And he got the boundary. 53 of 20 deliveries. He goes for a big shot. Don't think he has timed it well enough. Daniel Asif gets underneath it and finally pouches it. And on previous 2 occasions, the ball was going over his head. This time, the batter failed to time it well enough. Daniel ran inside, took a step forward, and takes it into the lap. So Ghaus Ibrahim came in, hit a boundary, and now he perishes. And another wicket falls for Downtown Chaudhry's. It's 116 for 7 with the left-hander walks back. Oh, it's another wrong gun there from Fayaz. Might have been a touch expensive in his spell tonight, but he has picked up 2 important wickets. 2 for 43 for the left-arm spinner tonight, and the score remains on 116 for 7. So Adnan, who picked up 3 wickets in the previous over, who comes in to bowl the last of his spell. He's trying once again Zain, the reverse sweep, the switch hit. It worked on the first ball, but not this time. He's not even offering any pace. Adnan just coming in and dropping those deliveries on the pitch. Just taken all the pace off. Another switch hit, but doesn't work. The ball might have hit the chest there of Rehan Rashid behind the stumps. So just 15 balls remaining, 53 runs still to get. What a collapse this has been for the Chaudhrys. From 71 for none to 116 for 7. Once again, it's a top edge. And surprisingly, it lands in no man's land. The short third could have taken a step or two forward and would have easily taken that one, but didn't even bother. Maybe they get the feeling that the match is well and truly in their hands. Just trying to see out the remaining deliveries. Downtown Chaudhry's. From 71 for none in the first 10 to 118 for 7. So they have only managed to score at 6 and over in the last 8 overs. Good ball, really good delivery. Almost landed on the base of the off stumps. He still managed to dig it out. So pretty good over. In fact, a really good spell from Adnan comes to an end. 3 for 14 for the leg spinner in his 4 overs. It's 117 for 7, but still needing 50. In fact, 119 for 7, now needing 50 more to win. It's Nawaz Badal. Maybe it's his time to get a wicket too. After getting a boundary of the first ball, that switch hit, he just has lost all the touch there, Zain. Getting it to fine leg. Once again, the throw should have been at the non-striker's end. Would have been an easy run out, but maybe they don't want to get these batters out. Maybe they like the way they are playing, struggling to say the least. That's going to be a wide, too wide outside the off stump, and it didn't turn at all into the left-hander. Close, very close to the off stump, in fact. The pitch has behaved completely opposite to what we saw in the first 5 matches. just 111 last night. And now, even there is not much turn, but it has been slightly on the slower side, and that's why it has been hard to middle the ball. Down the wicket once again gets an outside edge. This time it's going to run down fine, and I don't think the third man will pull it back. It's going to be a boundary and an unfortunate one, but might not do the job in the end. 19 done, 125 for 7. Majid Shah to bowl the last over of the innings. Bit of an appeal there because he shuffled across the off stump and the ball might have hit the pads, and he's not that tall either. So even if the ball hit him on his thighs, you can expect the umpire to give it up like before. He this goes for a big one. It's up in the air. Fielder trying underneath that and puts it down. Got into an awkward position while taking that one. He was trying to take that catch side on, with the ball just popping out of his hands at the last moment. What a turnaround this has been for Shadab Sports. They'll stay alive after winning this one. They still have a match remaining though. Coming down the wicket will be stumped. Could have avoided that to save some time there, Rehan Rashid. But instead, he decided to dislodge the bail. So the left-hander has been dismissed. It's 127 for 8. Inamul Haq comes in at number 10. A right-hander, Majid Shah, going for a big shot, but well and truly falling short of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. And he gets off the mark. It's not going to count much because just 3 deliveries remaining, 41 still to get. And if you look at the first inning, it was the first over that costed them 25, and the last over cost them 20 odd runs. So, and if you look at the end result, that might turn out to be the difference. Once again, it's up in the air, but no one is going to get near to it. It will fall short of mid wicket. Will get another run. Zen. So just 2 deliveries coming up. He keeps on swinging and he keeps on surviving. Brilliant match this for the Downtown Chaudhurys. They were almost down and out in the first innings when it was difficult for them to score runs, but look at how they fought their way back while defending. A pickup shot on the leg side might go all the way for four, but that not is not going to count a lot because they have managed to win this game comfortably in the end by 34 runs, and they still are alive to qualify for the semi-final spot. Good start by Noman and Ali Naki. We got a good opening stand of 71, but nothing much to talk about out from them. Just two batters entering their double figures after the openers. A really good bowling performance from Shah, picking up 2 wickets. Fayaz Hussain was a touch expensive, but finally managed to pick up 2 wickets in his last overs, and it all turned in that over from Adnan, where he managed to pick up 3 wickets and tilt the momentum in the favor of Down Shadab Sports. So they finally get off the mark. Shadab, after losing first two, Downtown, well, now they have lost two, and they are in a danger of getting eliminated.